Hey guys! Today, we will play COC. No, really, of course, we will play Minecraft. We will make a working eagle artillery. Although my eagle artillery here doesn't look like one. It looks like a duck artillery for me. I'm sorry guys, I'm terrible on building and designing. But anyway, it doesn't really matter here, since our main eagle artillery will be an armor stand. So let me get on the description first. This eagle artillery is able to detect entities within its 50 radius. If you don't have a immune tag, you'll get targeted. Once it got a target, it will charge for a brief moment and launch 3 shells at a time to the target. Each shell deal 15 damage to the target and entities within its 5 radius or hit. The eagle artillery will repeat the same process as long as there's a target nearby. When the target dies while there's still shell left, the shell will vanish. Alright guys, move on now to the commands. You can start by building your own eagle artillery structure. And for the command, we will start by targeting an entity near the eagle artillery. The eagle artillery can target any entities except inanimate entities, items, or entities that has immune tag within its 50 radius. Also, it can only target one entity at a time. Now, so that we won't get targeted by it. Next, to remove the target tag when the entity got out of 50 radius from the eagle artillery. Okay, now, let's move on to summoning the shells. When there's a target detected and there's no shell that has been launched yet, this command will activate the following. Before we proceed, for the demonstration also, let's make now the physical body of our main eagle artillery. Name this armor stand Eagle Artillery. Alright, let's move on now to the activation sound effect. Once an entity got targeted, the sound will be played for all players near the artillery. Next up, to summon the shells. After 3 seconds of activation, the Eagle Artillery will summon this first shell. Now, let's put the shell launching sound effect. Once the shell has been summoned, this sound will be played. Now for our second shell. You can just copy the 5th command here. One second after the first shell has been summoned, the second shell will be summoned. We also need to copy the same sound effect here. This will be the sound effect when the second shell was summoned. And for our third shell, after 1 second, when the second shell has been summoned, the third shell will follow. And once more, the sound effect for launching the third shell. There are the shells. We can't just see it clearly right now. Now to make the shell launch upward. Once a shell has been summoned, it will instantly move upward. And then to make it move downward. Once a shell reached 100 blocks above the Eagle Artillery, they will be tagged falling. And then when they've been tagged falling, they will fall towards the target's location. Let's add now the explosion particle. I don't like using TNT here, so I'll just make an illusion explosion. When the shell reaches the target, this particle command will be activated. And now to make it sound like a real explosion. After the particle effect, the explosion sound effect will follow. Now to make the shell deal damage to entities. Once the shell interact with the target, it will deal 15 damage to all entities within 5 radius. Now to make the shell disappear after doing its job. Once the shell dealt damage to the target, it will instantly kill itself. And also, to make sure that there's no active shell when there's no target. When there's no target, or the target has been killed, then all of the active shell will vanish. Alright, now that the particle effects of the shell itself. This will be for our shell's smoke effect. And for our second particle, and this one will be for the fire effect of shell. Now to make the shell armor stand invisible. And also to make the Eagle artillery armor stand invisible. Alright, we're done now. Let's see how it goes. see now that it's working properly. And actually, if you prefer a much challenge on creating an eagle artillery, I have an advanced version for this. We'll see it soon. Well, that's it for now, guys. See you next time.